Raven.
And I'm Ahmaad.
And we're the Hoods. Oh, we did it. Right, that was good. First time recording.
Oh, you
we did it
that.
right. Yeah, you ain't do it. It's fine. Okay. You got big fingers. Kind of look like you flicking somebody off.
Yeah. That's what it looked like when you did it. What?
Welcome to Hood Tales, where we take you through the ups, downs, and merry-go-rounds of millennial marriage. Today we're talking all about family of origin.
Where you come from.
Yes, where you come from and how that impacts each and everything really that you become in a way. So to start, I want to give the actual definition of family of origin.
Give it to us.
So, okay, open the text. Family of origin refers to the significant caretakers and siblings that a person grows up with, or the first social group a person belongs to, which is often a person's biological family or an adoptive family. So, literally means the family which you come from.
There you go.
So by everything, I literally mean love languages, your money story, your communication styles, communication dynamics. Everything literally derives from your family of origin, which is why most people, when they're in therapy, they discover that 99% of their trauma are things that have happened in their childhood or subconsciously, whatever, because it literally sets up their dynamic for the rest of your life. So my family of origin, I am the product of a divorced couple, with my mother having primary custody. So let's just say for love languages specifically, my mother is so like anti-physical touch. She's a bit more now that she is older, but sis does not like to be touched. Also, I hate being touched. Physical touch is not one of my love languages. It is not something that I need, but it is actually the exact reason why quality time is my #1 love language. We spent time together. Like, I would be able to sit on the couch with my mother and watch 40 episodes of Criminal Minds and feel love because we spent quality time together. So that's one of ours. Another one will probably be the communication style. My mother has always been a very open book with all of us, with me and my siblings. There was never a topic that she didn't confront, ask questions about, bring up, all of the above for us. And it's probably the same reason why I am the same way I am. Yes. I am very straightforward, very open book. There is no guessing with me about the way in which I feel at any point, no matter which way that may be. So that would probably be part of my family of origin. So what would you say your family of origin is?
Growing up, you know, like the love languages wasn't really a thing. Like how my mama liked to be touched. So like that's why I'm a toucher.
She's very physical touch.
You know, what's good, Raven? How you doing, baby? Yeah.
My face.
You know, all that.
My glasses.
That's why I am how I am. Because, you know, my mom was my road dog, so I mean it is what it is. I would say like communication wise, stuff was always swept under the rug. And then even with if it wasn't swept under the rug, if they said how they felt to one another, it wasn't fully understood, therefore misinterpreted, therefore the continuance of said behavior or, you know, whatever that upset that person.
That's because they had to learn how to say what they need to say respectfully. Check out episode 3 of Hood Tales, I believe is what we talked about communication.
It's episode 3.
So check that out.
So it's still something I struggle with today to truly say how I feel, because coming up I never saw that or was never expressed that the feelings of the male matter. You know.
So did that show you something that you didn't want in a relationship dynamic?
Definitely. Because I always felt weak for feeling some type of way. Therefore, I never expressed how I felt. I still have those same feelings.
So, you've overcome a lot though.
Yeah, you know, trying, you know. Why your boy in therapy? Also, black men, go to therapy. It'll help out with a lot of stuff.
I think for me, my family of origin showed me that I did not want to have to raise children alone. Numero uno. Also showed me that I didn't want kids. Hello. But it it really showed me that I didn't want children alone, and that societally and quite realistically, that when I choose to have a child, no matter if we choose to have one together, I am choosing to have a child, that I am choosing to be that child's parent full time for the rest of its life.
Yeah.
No matter what you do. Because I decided to birth out a child out of my body.
That's true.
So that's numero uno for me.
For myself, my family dynamic definitely showed me that I wanted children, but it also,
it's a gang of y'all too.
Yeah, it's too many. But it also showed me that I don't. It's just too many. I saw the headache and the heartache that my dad having, you know, children with different women, like the heartache and the headache that he went through. And I was just like, even with the same woman, no, like, no. We'll see. Maybe not.
So what did it show you that you did want?
It showed me that I wanted stability in my relationship. It showed me that I wanted a partnership. And that's also why I have what I have today.
Okay, period.
What she said?
I think that my family of origin showed me that if I ever did decide to have children, that I wanted a village. Because, and not even children in general, but like wanting a village. Like, my mother's the youngest of
six
children, and she raised us alone. And it's not a thing to say, because it's not a negative thing,
right?
But
just being factual,
just quite being factual.
Yeah.
She raised us alone, and I think that having a village is important, because we ended up becoming my mother's friends, which is not a problem, right? Like, my mama is my best friend, like, no, it's my road dog. Shout out to you, Tanya. But I think that had she had more of a village to help her,
right,
with the three of us and like everything, that I think that she would have been able to be happier in life while raising us, instead of like finding that happiness as all of her children are grown.
Right.
Because she would have had more support.
Right. To be able to have a long time. And
yeah, like, I mean, she only got a long time when we went to do visitation with my daddy.
Yeah.
So like,
that's true.
That's the only time she had a long time. We were there all of the time, 24/7, like never ending.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would for sure be part of it for me. Now, with your family of origin, are there any toxic traits that you realize that come up in you? I know you said they're feeling like you can't express your feelings. How do you check those?
I talk to myself. I ask myself questions. So if I feel a certain way about, you know, something you did or something you said, you know, I ask myself, you know, how you feel. Is that realistic?
Well, your feelings are always realistic.
No, I'm saying like
are you overreacting? Is that what you mean?
Thank you. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Or underreacting?
Yeah, you know.
Both are possibilities.
And I adjust how I feel, you know, that way. Also, I realize that I don't have to bring everything to you. That's one thing that I realized. Like, from looking at my family of origin, everything doesn't have to be brought to the square. Some things can be handled within myself and just let go of.
That's quite valid. That everything doesn't have to be a conversation.
Yeah.
Or a confrontational situation.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I think for me, my parents didn't communicate. Like, but they also didn't necessarily have to. Like, I mean, they were divorced. I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
So there was no in-house dynamic of the two of them.
Right, and that makes sense.
So there was no communication there.
Outside of.
But I think, because of that, and I've gotten a lot better. These are things that I definitely worked on, because like as I talked about in the money one, like my mom got me is very strong, but that took work to get there for me personally, because I watched my mama always have it. And so for me, I wanted to make sure that I didn't always have to, which is why I have no problem not taking care of anything. Like, if that was the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, financially is what I'm saying. Like, I have no problem not paying the bills out of my own income, because I have grown to the idea that I don't always have to have it, because I have someone who also has me.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good stuff. Good job.
Thank you.
That's good. Never thought about that. That's really good.
No, seriously. Like, that's really the way in which I feel about it. So as a matter, do you feel like you blame your parents for the toxic traits, or is it a matter of just striving to be what we deem as more progressive or better than in certain areas? Like, do you feel like you blame them at all?
I did for a while. Because like growing up and being the only boy and the oldest boy, I took on a lot of things. So when I got in therapy, I realized that was something that, was of my own doing. Like, that was a choice to take on stuff. Like,
I get that. I don't think I blame my parents either. No, not at all. Do you have a hood highlight?
Family of origin is where you start, but it's also up to you to do the work to be better than where you started.
That's good. Well, everybody say amen.
That's the bit.
Everybody say amen.
Amen. All hearts and mind clear.
Hello. I think my hood highlight would probably be that it's okay to correct things that you think were mistakes, without condemning. Parenting is probably the craziest journey you could ever embark on, because there's no manual.
No.
And so I believe that our parents did the best with what they could, with what they had, and with the knowledge that they even had at that time. So
yeah, definitely.
One thing, never mind. I was about to be shady. I'm gonna leave it be. But my daddy could have done better, but I'm gonna leave that at that. Because he could have done better. But
that also goes back to his family of origin. But hey, never mind.
Yes, because things repeat. Okay, this is going really long. Okay, anyway. Thank you guys for watching. This is episode 5.
5 of them now.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. I had to count. Episode 5. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
I love that, Nels. Bye.
Thank you kindly.